Hey everybody, I'm here with a Juki. I actually had a newer one here, 2 days ago, I think, and it's from the same lady, and she had some problems with it. She had to go clear to Georgia to get them fixed, but the computers are working great. I just got done cleaning this one. This one had a lot of dust in it. Last one had more spaghetti, more thread. This one mostly dust. Maybe a little bit of thread, but not as much. But this one had a lot of pound up dust. It took me a while to get it all out, but I got it out. It's running like it's brand new. It has a lot of really interesting things. It takes a while to get used to them because this one's completely push button. I kind of got used to the ones with the screens you get to touch them and stuff, but this is a little different, and I don't know, it's unique. A lot of people say they don't really want one. They're expensive, but in a way, they're kind of like in between. I'd say kind of in between plastic to metal. A ratio, it's about equal. Anyway, let's go on and explain to you what this one does. This one has like a little compartment right here, if I can get it open. Has all kinds of little fun crittery things in there that play with. And this is called a top feed. Okay, it has like a little guide on how to put the bobbin in right there, but we're not going to demonstrate that. This one does have like a little lever here that you can thread it with, where this comes down and wraps around and threads the thing. I didn't try this one. Some of them I tried, but this one was a little bit more complicated. I don't have a book. She didn't give me a book, so I don't really know too much about it. I can't really do something I'm not sure of. This one has a cutting capability. This is to lift your needle. This is the thing where if you're not going to use the foot pedal like down here, then you can let the machine do it itself, and you just have to guide it. This is a speed. I like my speed about here. I can't go too slow, but I can't go really fast. It makes me nervous. Anyway, let's see. This one has like push buttons. So everything you want to do is all done in push buttons, up and down. Those are your up and down. This is your like different ones. So anyway, this is how you open this right here. You open it from this point of view. It can do all these patterns. I was fiddling around with it. It takes me a while to figure this out. I figured this top means this. Different things mean different things, and how to get to each one of the patterns. And I'll show it to you on the other thing. I didn't do that many patterns. I kind of I floated around in this area a little bit. Went clear over here to this little bit area. Then I came over here to this little area. It kind of it's a little bit more difficult to understand it. I mean, if I had the book, it probably would have been a little easier. But this is just trying to teach myself a little bit of fun stuff to do. I don't know if I can even try it. I know, see, if it's on this one, and you want to do these ones, you got to put a double digits in. If you want to do these, are the simple ones right here. I didn't do anything in this, just these. But anyway, let's go over it a little bit. You want to thread the fall this way, and then you hook it into this little lever, and it comes up around here. You can see the diagram, and you show my finger exactly how you thread them like this, and then up. You want to make sure the foot is up, because it opens the chambers right in there. The chambers, you could feel it when you try to put it in there and it can't get it in. Then your foot's down, and you open it up, and the chambers will open it up for you. And it comes up here, and then here's the uptake. And you want to make sure you hook it into the uptake, because that's what's going to pull it through. This thread gets pulled through to this little area here and be sent here, okay, down in the needle. Yes, I got the needle down. Darn it. I can't remember everything. I kind of fiddled with it. I spelt Juki a couple of times and tried to do a star, but I don't know how to set it up correctly. I did a little doodad thing here, but mostly stayed on the top parts, to do all this fun stuff. Anyway, when you want to make a bobbin, this one has a diagram on how to make your bobbin. You would take your thread here, and you would, let's see, come this way around this here. Then hook it into this thing, and it comes back this way, and then you click it in. And I'm not sure, I didn't make one. This one came with one, so I didn't have to make one. Well, then this is on auto, so it should take care of itself. Unless you're working with heavier material, then you need to move the auto different directions. I wasn't really going to fiddle with that too much, because I don't have the manual and I don't really know how to adjust it correctly. Anyway, this is how you turn it on. You come over here and you turn it on right here on this little lever here, like this, and it comes on. There it is. There's the screen. And it's a little fluttery. I don't know. I think it's just the screen of my screen hitting this screen. Right now, see, this is up. Means that the machine can't be engaged. This means stop. The machine will not run without this coming down. It'll give me a code right here if I try to run it. So we're going to go ahead and put that down. Whoops. Go ahead and straighten that and put it down. Now, see, it says go. Machine says go. And here I'm going to make it a little bigger. This is your number you want to go by, okay? What am I at? I'm on number 1 here. So let's go number 2. See how that changes? Let's see, I'll go do it again here. This is 1. See, watch the screen. And it changes. Then I went down to number 2 and it changes again, see? But I want to do is come up here to this and make this a little elongated so you can see it better. See, this is how I do it, okay? Then you come over here, and I'm going to put my foot on the pedal, and then you're going to see it running. I don't know if you can actually see stitches. It's just like, if it had a clear foot, you could see the stitches. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this going here. It's a lot quieter than the last one. The last one had a lot of problems, but it takes time to let it work itself out. You can see the stitching it just did. We'll go a little higher here. Okay, now let's go ahead and put the foot up. Oh, yeah, the needle up. Here we go. Ready? There, needle's up. And go over here. We'll do a different one. Let's see which one I have not done yet. Oh, I don't know. So I did that one. I think I did them all on this one. So let's go ahead and let's do not that one. That's kind of boring. I could just do a zigzag. I like the zigzag right there. Now, trying to figure this out, going back up here to do something in this area. Let me think, how do I do that? I'm trying to figure out how to do it. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's what you do. Okay. See that right there? We're going to go down. I'm going to try to do it, okay? We're going to go over to, let me see if I remember where it's at. Oh, we're going to go to this one here. Is that what it's trying to say? I think so. So watch the screen. It's doing that, okay? Then it says to, you want that one, so you hit OK. Okay. Then we're going to do is we're going to go to my favorite, which is 05. 0. See how it's changing right there? 05. There we go. Now it's ready to go. That's my favorite stitch. Let's make this one just a tad bigger. There, that should be enough. Okay, now we get to watch this one. Okay, I've been wanting to do this one, so it was kind of fun to try it. It kind of backs up first, and then it starts going. I think the tension's a tad off. I think it's just tension is a tad off. I just need to adjust that tension a little bit. But let's go ahead and let this run through. Okay, now let's go ahead and pick this up so I can show you. There you go. There it is. And there it is on the back. I don't know if you can see it's in, yeah, come on, machine, stop unfocusing. There you go. Yeah, I think it's a little whippy. So let's make the tension just a tad more. Just a little bit more. I mean, you can move them. That auto, you can move. Now let's give it a try and see if it changes any. Let's see. Let's see if that actually gives it a sharper look. Because I think it's kind of getting round, and I don't want it to be round. I want it to be more sharper. So let's give it a few stitches and see what happens. Okay, now let's see. Oh yeah, it changed it a little bit. Now it's not as sharp. Okay, now we know which way to go. See, I don't know. This is more of a trial area. The needle's got to be in the highest position when you do this, okay? Some people say, well, you need it down. Not on computerized ones. You want to do it differently. So we're going to do less and not, this is more. See here? It says more on this side, less on this side. So I got them mixed up. So we're going to try more. Let's see if this will be better. Let's go try it. I'm just trying to find the right one. I'm using a heavier cotton on here. Let's see if this is going to do it. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, so you can see how it kind of made a real rounded look, and then here it was kind of like not as pointy. But here now it's much more pointier and it's not pulling any of this thread up. See how it's pulling thread up through here? Means that the machine needed to be adjusted just a tad. So if I move it this way to more of a positive right here, it should work. Okay, let's try another one. Let's go ahead and put the needle up like that and try another one. So we need to go, let's see if we want to change this again. Let's see. Which one do I want to do? Well, let's go when it goes in reverse. Let's see. We could do 14. Let's try 14. Let me think how I do that. 1. And then up here we go. So I can try to show you this. 4. And that should be what it should look like right there. It looks like little miniature crowns. And I'm going to leave that stitching to where it's at so we can see what it does. Here we go. It should, like, sometimes it backs up and sometimes it doesn't. Okay, now we're going to turn it because I want it to be going down the other way so we can see it better. I mean, you have to do, any sewing machine you get, you have to do the adjustments to make it look right, okay? So a lot of people don't like that idea. They think, well, you know, it should be automatic. Well, then you should go get an easy sewing machine. Singer and Janome and a couple other ones make a really simpler sewing machine. I don't think Juki does. I think this is pretty simple to me, but I don't know. Maybe I'm strange. Let's do 16. This one looks like a Christmas tree kind of effect. This will make sure I got it right. 1 and let me see here. 6. 1, 6. Should bring it. See, like that Christmas tree effect. Okay, and I did not put the needle up high enough. There we go. There. You got to put a needle up so that way it goes back where it needs to be at. So now, let's see what it's going to do. Yeah, this is going to be like a Christmas tree. I've never done one like this. I don't have this stitch on any of my machines, so... that's interesting. It's doing a weird little stitchy doodad, I tell you. Oh, and then it stops. Is it supposed to do that? I don't know. Let's keep going, see if it's going to be another one. Yeah, let's do one more, because it's hard to tell when you just do one how much it looks. So we're going to do one more. We're going to let the machine mostly do it. I'm just kind of keeping it so it doesn't go kooky on itself. The machine will literally stop on its own when it's finished a design. It's really weird, because I'm pushing the pedal, and then suddenly it'll just stop. See? Watch. It stops. See, it's on its own. It's doing it itself. And, okay, see, yeah, the stitching is a little still off, the tension-wise. Oh, well, what can you do? Let's see if we can lift this back up. Okay, see this? See, it's a little off. If I had the book, I could adjust it better. But since I don't have the book, I don't really know how, and I guess I could look it up. All right, so now, if you don't want to do this, you go to different designs here, and you can do different things. Like if you want to do this heart one, just for the fun of it, watch. You can do different letters, and you can do numbers and all that kind of stuff, or you can just do regular design, which we're not going to do. We're going to go back to this one here. That was the original where I started. And let's go ahead and do number 3. This is that really cool zigzag. Okay, and we'll do that one. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. And we'll turn it here. There you go. No, it's still doing this. Okay, we need to probably put the auto back the way it was. Need to do an elongated one, I think. Just a minute. I'm doing this here real quick. And then I'll do this a little bigger. All right, drop this back down. Let's see if we can do this any better. You can't really tell unless you know exactly what you're trying to do. There, that's better. There's the stitching. I think she can probably adjust this. I'm using a material. She probably uses something totally different than I use. So this is just a little demo to show you guys what it can do. Like this. I just want to make sure she knows it's running perfectly and it's ready for her to pick it up. Next time maybe she'll get me the book. I could download a book, but my phone's already getting so full right now, I really don't want to download anything if I have to. Alright, let's go this way here. Do that. Stop. Turn it around. And it does this really cool stitch all the way across. I mean, you could do some cool crazy stitches with this. Let's go back to the center one. Oh, geez, I forgot to do that. There we go. Now it's back to the center. All right, and then we're going to do a quick stitch just to get it to where I need it to stop. So when I can just leave it go, and she'll say, "Oh my gosh, she's been playing with my machine." But I'll share the video with her so she knows that I've been working with the machine. Let's make this one wider. Let's see, how far would it go? 5, okay. There we go. There it is. Now that one here, let me show you, is a lot wider. So it can go to number 5, which is really wide. It's like an industrial machine if you can go 5. That means it's doing, I don't know. I mean, see, you can count it, you know, how you do it is like per inch, okay? Okay, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 stitches per inch. That's pretty dang good. All right, but anyway, this is her sewing machine. I'm going to tell her she can pick it up tomorrow. I have another one coming in, a very, very old one in a 1970s Kenmore, I think, is coming in tomorrow. I like to keep these machines out of my hair and home, going back home to their families, because I get so many of these coming through. And this is going back to her family, and or whatever she's doing. And, you know, just making sure, you know, all the junk's out. And I took her needle out. That needle kept having a little tiny slant, and I didn't like it, so I put a brand new needle in for her. Sometimes I don't. People already put the new needles in, but that one had a little bend to it, and it wasn't hitting right. So I'll be putting my label right here for her, so if she ever needs any help or something's wrong or she's got thread caught in her sewing machine, she can give me a call, and I'll tell her how to going about doing it, or she could just bring it here and I'll probably help her with it. That's what I normally do. Right now I've only been doing it's called my porch drop-offs, so because right